Arcane Renaissance. In a world much like our own, a remarkable phenomenon occurred. People from all walks of life began awakening to the presence of magic within them. Overnight, the world was transformed, and society had to adapt to this newfound power. Governments quickly recognized the need to regulate magic to maintain order and prevent its misuse. Thus, the era of the Arcane Renaissance began. The introduction of magic regulations brought about a significant shift in society. People learned to harness their magical abilities responsibly, with the government offering training programs to help individuals understand and control their powers. Magic became an integral part of everyday life, influencing various aspects of society. New professions emerged, catering specifically to magic. Enchanters created magical artifacts, enhancing the quality of life for many. Alchemists brewed potions that could heal the sick, enhance physical abilities, or provide temporary bursts of magic. Magicians became popular entertainers, using their abilities to create awe-inspiring illusions and performances that captivated audiences worldwide. Sports took on a whole new dimension as well. Arcane games became the highlight of the year, where athletes showcased their magical prowess in exhilarating competitions. Races were no longer limited to the speed of human legs. Now, runners could enhance their speed with bursts of magical energy. Teams in ball games employed telekinetic abilities to manipulate the trajectory of the ball, creating thrilling matches that kept spectators on the edge of their seats. Magic. In a world where magic awakened in individuals, a dark underbelly emerged amidst the wonders of the Arcane Renaissance. Unbeknownst to the general population, a group of criminals discovered how to manipulate memories using their newfound magical abilities. They used this sinister power to commit unspeakable crimes, erasing or altering the memories of their victims, leaving no trace of evidence behind. This secret faction of criminals had found a haven in a society that seemed invulnerable to their acts. The government, although aware of the increasing crimes, found themselves helpless in the face of the criminals' memory manipulation. With no solid evidence to pursue, their hands were tied. Fear gripped the population as stories of forgotten crimes circulated, leaving a lingering sense of unease in the hearts of many. In the wake of the criminals' reign of manipulation and chaos, the world witnessed the emergence of an enigmatic trio. Three girls clad in black robes, adorned with a vibrant emerald strip, materialized seemingly out of thin air. Their arrival was shrouded in mystery, as they represented a faction that transcended the boundaries of good and evil. Known as the Emerald Sentinels, they vowed to bring swift justice to the guilty and restore balance to a world plagued by criminals. The Emerald Sentinels, possessing remarkable mastery over magic, swiftly embarked on a relentless crusade against the memory-altering criminals. With their combined powers and strategic precision, they hunted down the perpetrators, ensuring that no memory would be left manipulated and no crime would go unpunished. Their actions were met with both awe and fear as the criminal factions were eradicated one by one, their tyranny brought to a decisive end. As news of their exploits spread, more individuals with similar inclinations and a burning desire for justice flocked to the Emerald Sentinels. Their ranks grew steadily, drawing in those who wished to stand against the corrupt and restore order. The government, initially cautious of their sudden rise, recognized their effectiveness and the urgency of the situation. An agreement was forged between the Emerald Sentinels and the government, forming a formidable alliance to combat the criminals that had plagued society. The Emerald Sentinels, now equal in status to the government, utilized their numbers and their mastery of magic to issue a proclamation that reverberated across the world. They declared that the use of magic and magical weapons in conflicts between nations was strictly prohibited. Their aim was to prevent the further escalation of violence and suffering caused by magical warfare. Any nation that defied this decree would face the wrath of the Emerald Sentinels, who stood ready to crush any opposition with their overwhelming force. Nations, initially skeptical of the Sentinels' authority, soon realized the futility of opposing them. Witnessing the swift justice they delivered and the devastating consequences they could unleash, countries reluctantly complied with the prohibition on magical conflict. Peace gradually settled upon the world as nations found alternative means to resolve their disputes, free from the destructive powers of magic. However, as the Emerald Sentinels solidified their position as the arbiters of justice, questions began to arise. Some wondered about the extent of their power and the potential abuse of their authority. Whispers of dissent emerged, as individuals voiced concerns about the Sentinels' dominance and the absence of checks and balances.